Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Terkz, and today we have a video on the GUI and proxy implementation. So in my past video, I think I was going over basically the database implementation, which is basically the base structure of things where everything is stored. Like almost all the data is kind of stored there, and that's where everything's kind of handled. It's like the framework of things for the most part. So we got that done, and today we have a little, I guess, like our first revision of the GUI here. So this is what I got so far. It's pretty simple, kind of straightforward. So on the overview section here, we have accounts running, shows the accounts running currently, the profit per hour, and accounts banned, accounts locked. All these values will have to be implemented through this script because there's no way of retrieving these values to my knowledge. If anybody has an idea of how I could retrieve these values, like getting profit per hour besides doing it within the script and then updating those tables, let me know in the comments because that would be very helpful. But to my knowledge, there's no way to update these tables besides sending out like SQL updates through the script. So anyways, that's the overview tab. It shows all this. I haven't implemented the mules section yet, but all these are working and they all are going to be basically accurate information once they are implemented through the script at least. But let's see here. I have the logs, which is going to basically log all the information that is necessary, that makes like errors, things of that sort. If anything happens, it typically will post it here. I'm probably going to add a handler in the future and like maybe up in coming weeks, I don't know, that will add a timestamp and then it'll add which method or class it came from. So it'll pull all that information and then add like a little timestamp before it and then like the class in another little bracket or something like that, and then it'll post the message. Because right now it's kind of like a guessing game. I don't know where this error came from. I don't know where the information came from. It's just kind of putting it out there. I don't even have a timestamp, but yeah, we'll get to that. It's going to happen in the future. So then second tab is going to be our proxies, which is going to count. It has this little refresh button here. It counts the proxies in the database. Another thing I have is a proxy loader. So it'll load proxies, and what it does is it stores these proxies with the default value of accounts, like basically attached or accounts used, of 0. So it's basically initializing that proxy in the table with accounts used as 0. So that means that no accounts have this proxy in use. But yeah, that works. And it's pretty simple. The proxy remover, this removes proxies as it says. So if I put a value of 5, if it has 5 bands, it'll remove all proxies with the value of 5 bands or more. If I put the IP import, it obviously removes the IP import that's associated with that proxy. If I put service, it removes the service. And how it gets the service is I basically got it to read the file name, and it automatically uses that as the service. So if I want to load multiple proxies, I'll probably have to do it one by one and then load each file, or like basically save the file as the service name and then load it that way. But it's very simple. It's not that big of a deal. And here we have the start tab. This is basically going to be the Botfarm initialization. This is where I kind of like start everything. Haven't implemented breaks. The only thing that works right now is going to be the scripts to use, script names, script args, and proxies enabled. So my max accounts to run, this is basically going to be like the threshold of how many accounts can currently run at once. Pretty self-explanatory there. A script to use, that's how many scripts you want to use. It has a default value of basically, it says separate by commas. If you see that, whenever I select and hover, it says separate by commas. So if I wanted to add multiple scripts, I would have to do like 2 here, and then say, oh shit, like, but I haven't fully implemented it. I haven't really tested it, and there's no need to right now because I'm not really trying to run the bot farm yet. I did order a server, so in the time coming, I'll probably start actually farming and doing some stuff, and then that's where we'll probably run into a lot of issues, and that's where we'll get out a lot of the kinks that this program may have. But yeah, so right now the accounts per proxy, I have it set to 500 because right now it's not, I don't have any scripts built that automatically change the value of the proxy. So like in my proxy table, it has accounts used, and then it has account IDs that are associated with the proxy. So that basically is going to pull the account ID from the account table and then assign it to that proxy. This helps me know which proxies are being used on which accounts, and like how many accounts are being used. That's basically it. But right now it doesn't remove that status, and if I set it to 3, then accounts used will be set to like 4 after like running 3 scripts and it actually completing the task or completing the script, such as Tut Island, but it doesn't update the amount of proxies that it's actually using. So I could probably implement that quite easily, but I just haven't done it yet. I just wanted to get this video out and basically show you guys what I've done so far. But yeah, if I start this script, should work. Start farming. Go ahead and pull up an account here, and it'll basically start to just load. So basically this is just a bot one account infinitely until with proxies until I stop farm. But we're gonna stop that, so we don't need that running. This is DV view. I haven't really implemented this yet. I just wanted to do this because I don't want to use, I mean I could, I just want it to all be in one little like area, so I don't have to really go and use PopSQL or any other database manager to view my tables and things of that sort, just so I can kind of see what's going on and get a live view and check it out, see what's actually happening within my tables. This is my ban tab, so I haven't really implemented this either. This is gonna be like a project for itself whenever I actually start the farm, because I want to be able to optimize my proxies and basically see which scripts are actually getting banned, which proxies are getting banned the most, which service is getting banned the most, which service is getting locked the most. I'll probably add that in here in the future. The ban counter, this will probably be really easy to implement. I just want to count my total bans in this little area. That's gonna be quite easy. But yeah, that's basically, it's really simple. It's not anything confusing. It works so far. I haven't ran it for a long extended period of time. The only problem I can see it having is either a script issue, which is probably what I'm probably going to do in the future, is send out a heartbeat. So basically, if the script is like stuck at the login screen or something like that, or the bot is stuck in general for an extended period of time and it hasn't entered a new stage, it'll close out of that script, or it'll like basically it won't count that as a botting account. But I don't want to do that yet because I don't know how I'm going to close out TRiBot if it does get stuck. I might have to send back something to the script so it pulls from the table and says close, and then from there it'll basically execute a method that says system.exit 0 or some shit, or system.exit 1, and then enter like an error message or something like that and send it to my GUI here. But anyways, yeah, that's basically all it is. In the future, I think what I'm gonna do next is probably optimize this proxy shit. I need to get my proxies like really refined so that it's kind of all synchronous and it all runs without any issues. But so far we're doing pretty well, I would say. The thing that took me the most time was probably just designing the GUI. I had a lot of fun designing it. It wasn't a burden to me. I like designing this kind of stuff. It's like Photoshop and fucking just, I don't know. It's a fun time. I enjoy it. But what else? What do we have? Yeah, that's basically it. If you guys have any ideas of what I should add to this, let me know, and I may feature it, because I mean there's probably a lot of things that I can add, but if it's something useless or something very simple that isn't really going to be that big of a issue, or it won't provide that much insight on what's going on within my bot farm, then I probably won't add it. But if it is a good idea, I probably will implement it. And I would like to get your guys' ideas and see what you guys have to say about this. Yeah, I had a lot of fun building it. The proxies was probably another pain in the ass to kind of implement. It wasn't too bad, but it was just tedious. It was like a lot of my simple fuck ups. I was just typing in the wrong table names and wrong column names and shit like that when trying to get all this working. So this took me a while because I have a lot of inconsistencies. So for example, I have something named Proxy inside of my my class, and then I'll have it it be named IP port inside of my table. So I have like these fucking mix-ups and shit. My table's named Proxy, and then my column's named fucking IP port, and I'm like getting all shit. But we got it working. That's all that matters. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed what you saw today, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications if you want to stay updated on the progress that I'm making with this project here. I hope you guys enjoyed the content that I provided to you guys. Leave some comments below, once again, on the scripts and any features that you think might be a good idea. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.